Good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning into the Healing Room channel with yours truly, Magoon. I am here to help you heal and receive messages from Spirit. Today is another day for a spiritual progress report, and specifically, I want Spirit to let us all know what is happening, what type of changes are we going to be seeing as we embrace onto the new moon. And this new full moon is what they call the winter moon, um, or the snow moon. I keep saying winter moon. uh, it is the snow moon, which represents renewal and rejuvenation, and we know that that is the essence of every full moon anyway, is that it's going to be reverence. Hey. And so let's get into what Spirit is saying. The first card is the Page of Pentacles. New money, fresh money. Hey, if you're one for rebuilding your bank account, hey, we have fresh money up here already. For some people, Ace of Cups. Someone coming in with new love. So it's already seeming like it's already on a streak of new things happening. I just also heard renewed love, so it could be something that you find yourself doing all over again that you haven't done in a while. So, say if you used to dance a lot and then you stop dancing, you may find yourself dancing again, something of that nature. We also have the Queen of Wands here, taking charge of your destiny. You may have a new found, um, I want to say effect. I don't know why I want to say effect. So maybe that is for someone. But you're taking charge of your moment. You're taking charge of your destiny, and you're saying, "I know how to master this. I am a master, and I'm going to take charge of my destiny." I We have the Temperance card, but it is in reverse. It is that energy of doing things instead of waiting on Spirit, right? But what am I getting out of this is that it's time's up for you for doing that. So you may have been a person that said, "Oh, well, Spirit's taking too long. I'm going to find my own way," and this is the time where you're going to get this rejuvenated spirit of waiting, right? Because when we move too soon, we act out too soon. What happens is that Spirit puts something in our path to make us sit out. So you may have something forced upon you by Spirit to make you wait it out. And what that means is that now you have no choice but to wait it out. We also have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Um, but with this card, I'm getting that this, I guess I should show you the card first. I'm getting more of ideas, ideas that seem to not be prosperous. You're seeing that they come to a dead end, so it's like you're not going to invest money in them. Um, so maybe you invest money into the stock market or Bitcoin, what have you. There's so many different platforms, but you're noticing that this is not the time to invest, and so whereas you was gung ho about it, now you have it's like the you have a renewed mindset. This is what I'm picking up. It's like I'm no longer going to invest in this thing. At first it looked good, but now I see that it's like a dead end. The next card that come out is the Five of Cups energy. It is the Five of Cups. It is that I am not paying attention to things of the past. I am paying attention to that which lies ahead. I am paying attention to the relationships that prove to be prosperous to me. I'm no longer going to keep my eyes, and I just heard, and in hindsight, I'm going to stop even acknowledging like the existence. Not saying that you would never forget the situation, but it's like, and even in hindsight, I'm no longer going to acknowledge this thing, because every time I acknowledge it, it stirs up something within, right? And it's like you're going to just consistently move forward, consistently look at relationships that provide you wealth and well-being and health, that is that pouring into each other. You're going to start paying closer attention to these relationships and see how prosperous they are. Oh, we have the moon card that's coming out next, meaning that there is something is going to be revealed. And I really I'm really feeling like it's something's going to be revealed in this new moon season, right? I'm also looking at the card, and there's a tower there. So I'm even going to say that something's going to be revealed about a tower moment that you had in your life. And just to show you again that there is a tower there. So there's going to be something revealed about a tower that happened in your life, why it happened, why are the people that were involved, who was involved, because you may not have known who was involved. You just know you went through a tower moment. And so now Spirit is going to reveal all these things to you to show you. I just heard to show you the divine plan. And then right afterwards is the Ten of Wands in reverse, which means that there is something. I really feel like just going with that card. It's showing that you are in this energy of trying to figure out why did these things happen. And Spirit is like, I need you to move on. I need you to prepare yourself to move away from the things that had you bound, the things that weighed heavy on you, because I'm bringing you into newness. Um, One thing that I looked up about this snow moon is that it is the second winter moon that prepares the earth for spring. And in spring, there is this rejuvenation. That's when things that were iced over the ice begins to melt, right? You see what needs to be seen, right? That was covered under the snow. And then you have the rejuvenation of the spring. Spring is also that mother energy of giving birth to some things. So don't be surprised if you felt blocked in a certain area in your life, and now all of a sudden that same area is beginning to produce some things. You're gonna want to get into your creative gifts a little bit more. Okay, I just heard last card, and the Three of Wands is here. Newness is coming. Three of Wands is waiting on, most people say waiting on that ship to come, or waiting on that message to come, waiting like you've been waiting. You know that there was something out there for you, and you've been waiting on it, and now it's coming. Again, we talked about money, relationships, taking charge of your career. Stop being the same person that's impatient. Stop investing in things that does not produce or will not produce. Stop paying attention to people um, who don't have your best interest at hand. And even some of the things that you went through in the past being revealed, all of these things are coming towards you. So for some of you, this is literally everything that I read. And then for others, take it as it pertains to your situation and to your life. But Spirit is saying right now, get ready for this week. Okay. So Spirit told me to take a moment of silence for those who do not change and those who cannot change because of death. Um, so I don't know if there's going to be something big that's happening pertaining death, or I don't know. I was, it just, Spirit just said to take a moment of silence for those who will not change. And it could also mean like a spiritual death, right? Um, Something could be happening. I know that there's a lot of religious wars that's been happening. Um, so there could be this death to, I'm not going to say death to religion, um, but I will say that there's going to be some sort of a death that takes place for some people. I'm not for sure it's going to be televised or not, but um, we have to take the. Oh, I had to take this moment of silence. Spirit, what is the overall energy that you would like? Overall energy. Mm, understand. Overall energy is the high priestess in reverse. But what I'm getting is that these things here, um, is what's causing the high priestess to not understand who she is. It's causing the high priestess to not operate in the power that she knows that she can operate in. And so this rejuvenation period is the time when the high priestess come from this negative energy into this positive energy, and she comes into her own. So again, do not be surprised by the changes that you make and the changes that come towards you. Do not be surprised by these things, because that is Spirit's way of letting you know that it's time to take charge of your destiny, like the Queen of Wands here. Right? So that is your spiritual progress report for this week. Thank you for tuning in. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please go to the bio on Instagram and follow it, share it with your friends. And if you are on the YouTube channel and you have not found my Instagram page, here is the Instagram page for you. There you can also ask me for private requests of your choosing. If you would like to have a personal reading, if you just want to sit down and talk some things over, um, I'm willing to do that. So, thank you again for tuning in to this week's progress report. And please take heed to what Spirit has said to you, what Spirit has revealed to you, what Spirit is trying to do for you. I don't, there's been a lot of changes, and there's been a lot of people wondering about the changes that's happening in the earth. But if we're coming into something new, it doesn't matter what the it doesn't matter what man does in the earth. What matters is how Spirit shows you the power of manifestation, good things, even in a dry state, even in a state of war, you can find peace. So Spirit is stretching people's thoughts and minds to get out of that negative thinking space, those things that hinder us from manifesting our prayers and dreams and hopes. And Spirit is saying at this time, it looks worse than what it seems. It looks worse than what it seems. Um, but we have the power to change things. So keep holding on, keep holding on to your faith, keep holding on to your hopes and dreams. Continue to do the work that you see is going to be very beneficial to you. And with that, I bid you a good night. Thank you for tuning in.